Hello, and welcome to this 13th episode of 5 Minutes with NY Ike. I am Isaac Sacolick, or NY Ike on Twitter, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about how do you narrow down and select one big initiative for your digital transformation program and get away from this mindset of assigning dozens and sometimes hundreds of strategic priorities into an organization and leaving people confused about what the overall priorities are. I'm going to be sharing a slide from my Digital Leadership 2025 keynote about how to think about selecting and starting off with one big initiative. So there's a lot of things on our mind when we're thinking about digital transformation, from rethinking and reimagining our businesses, from fixing and reinventing the way we used to work, and then also avoiding disruption. But I got to tell you, the most important thing organizations have to do is really think about what their one big bet is, okay? And when I talk to teams about this, there are two things that I have in mind when I think about a big bet. One is assigned to growth, one is assigned to experience. Okay, I'm trying to find something that's really going to push the organization forward. Because if I spend the next 3, 4, 5 years on transformation and all I do is take what I was doing before and make it more efficient or more quality oriented or improve the workforce's tools or experiences, I really haven't changed our business. So the very first thing I'm doing is looking for the things that can actually change the business, and that's really around growth, and it's really around customer experience. Okay, the second thing I'm going to do is deliberately have conversations to take noise out of the system. There are lots of stakeholders, there are executives, there are different types of customers, there's all kinds of technical debt we have in the organization. But if I move my portfolio and ask my teams to do dozens or hundreds of things, it's going to be very hard for them to really focus on the ones that are really going to change the business. So not just deprioritizing or assigning priorities, actually saying, you know what, we're not going to focus on this area of the business. We're going to delay investments in certain areas of the business. We're going to treat these one or two things as our top priority in terms of what we're focusing on over the next year or two. Okay, and taking all that noise out of the system is essentially what enables teams to really think about how to drive a digital experience. And what that means is focusing on the market, on the customer, and the employee experience. So even though this is a growth driver, I want to impact all three of those. In terms of being agile, really thinking about how to bring the entire organization into agile, how to experiment, how to be innovative, how to do so from marketing to technology and into operations. And then lastly, really aligning analytics to the program, right? How do you think about making data more real time? How do you apply data ops and data governance as you improve the analytics and the artificial intelligence and the machine learning that you want to invest in? And then most importantly, how to take capabilities that are around data visualization, data prep in other areas, and enable other people in the organization to be successful with these technologies. So I've picked my one big thing. I'm now thinking about experience as a target. I'm now using Agile to align people on the experiments I need to do and how to align priorities around it. And then finally, I'm using analytics in a very broad way to not only deliver intelligence in my program, but also fix the underlying data, put governance in place, and then enable the workforce. Now, you just heard what a true digital transformation is about when I focus on one thing to start out with. Now here's how it looks like when I put it all together. It's not just about the execution with focusing on experience and agile and analytics. It's also about enacting change or transformation change while you're on the journey. Now I've talked about this in other episodes of 5 Minutes with NY Ike, so please look for my episodes on driving transformational change. Thank you for participating in this week's episode. I hope you will sign up for the channel as I put out 2 episodes every single month. And to learn more about my writing and speaking in general, please sign up for my newsletter, which you can do at starcio.com patreon.com/5nyike/EP13, and you'll get access to my monthly newsletter where I conveniently share all my writing and sharing in one place. Thank you. Have a great summer and see you soon.